First, for everyone who always asks to see my home village, here it is, baby. I'd never play it, and we got a lot of decorations. That's about it. Now, back to the builder base, the more important village. I had someone comment on my videos saying like, hey, it helps me to learn when I see good players fail. So, in this video, I will be leaving in every single fail this recording session. Now, you might notice I have a few less trophies than I had in my last video, or yesterday, and that is because I've been playing for like thumbnails, baby. Like, a bomber? Two Pekka's hog? What? I've been trying to play for content, and I keep forgetting, like, no. The content is that I'm playing well, not that I'm doing a cool attack. Anyway, so we're going to be leaving in every fail. Now, this is a great first base to start against. All right, so this base, right. So, I mean, there's a few different approaches versus this base. There's obviously, you see me do 6 baby dragons. Now, the reason I'm not a huge fan, okay, so this one might fail. This one might fail because there's a really cool strategy I like to do against this base, but a lot of people like to trap it because it's really good. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to try and break in our cannon carts to take down the lowered Archer Tower, Mega Tesla, and Roaster. Yeah, we're using a bomber with the cannon carts. I don't do this that often, and when I do, it usually goes wrong. But, you know, every once in a while, there'll be like an actual good attack. Look, they're going straight for the Archer Tower. The bomber should test for a Tesla. I want to start in Battlecopter in a pretty safe spot. How about, we need to get him started like, okay, bomber dies, that's actually really good. I'd prefer for my bomber to die sooner than later, because if he dies sooner, he's not going to accidentally like tank a giant cannon shot that are going to absolutely just demolish my cannon carts. But look, okay, this one does work. It is risky, don't get me wrong, because a lot of times people have bombs all right here for the cannon carts, but also, you know, not a lot of people are expecting you to bring in a bomber with your cannon carts. So because of that huge value we get, now we take down the Mega Tesla, the Roaster, lowered Archer Tower, and we get a juicy funnel for ourselves. And we can't really move the cannon carts too much more. And one thing I'm not out of the woods yet, because we haven't found a single Tesla yet, which is like you want to find these Teslas, fellas. So why don't we start? We don't have like a lot of time to work with here. All right, there's our first Tesla. That's nice. Okay. Battlecopter's going to go for the Barbarian, but I'm going to try and just brute force through the base now. Battlecopter ability right there. Okay, this looks like it. Wow, yeah, it looks like we're going to open with a time fail to start this video off. All right, that's spectacular. Like that. All right, yep. Go. No, we're going to time fail. All right, so what did we do wrong? Well, you notice we waited like forever to start our baby dragons. I would say that was where we went wrong. We got like God's value here, but we just were a little slow. All right, I mean, for the first attack, I'll be okay. All right, I told you I'd go over them a little bit, so we're gonna go over it a little bit. So obviously the cannon cart value was spectacular. There was nothing wrong with that. That got everything in the world I could have wanted, but I think we just... I mean, I think we could have probably started our Battlecopter earlier. And this is what I mean when I tell you, like, you want to make sure you're not waiting for your Battlecopter, right? Because look, my cannon carts have gotten all the value now. I cannot move them. And when they already have that value, we have 52 seconds left in the replay. The Battlecopter continues to do stuff for 20 seconds pretty much. For 20 seconds, I cannot move my cannon carts, and my Battlecopter is just cooking, right? So if I had put down my Battlecopter 20 seconds earlier, by the time he was ready, my cannon carts would have already got their value. I would still have 20 extra seconds now, and it wouldn't have changed anything, right? That's what you got to think about, is like, right now, I got my cannon carts to get some great value, but my Battlecopter, since I didn't put him down early enough, he had to take so much more time to get his value, and we time failed. So you want to make sure you're placing that Battlecopter down like at a smart time. It takes some practice, and clearly I need some. But additionally, let's think about these baby dragons. Where did I put them? So this first one all the way right there. I think I probably should have popped his ability when I saw that next Tesla. I don't know for sure about that one. This one on the air bombs, I feel like that was pretty good. This one on the elixir storage, maybe I should have tanked for the air expo with. I mean, honestly, I feel like I might have spread out my baby dragons too much. I was kind of panicking, so it's kind of like, okay, let's put them all down now. If I had 20 extra seconds, I probably would have just deployed these two. And I mean, honestly, this one isn't really that bad down there. There's nothing that's going to hit him. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the time obviously was the biggest issue. I'm sure there were other problems with this attack, but overall, not a good first attack to start, but a good first attack to teach. So, there you go. All right, MNS. So we have faced this base a few times, but look, it's moved around a little bit. Now we have the Mega Tesla over here. Okay, so my first thing I'm seeing is Air Expo and Air Bombs both for free, right? And why are they for free? Because with archers, we can take down both of them. Now, the weird thing about that is it wouldn't... Well, actually, no, watch. Because if we start in Battlecopter at the top, he's going to take down all this stuff, and he's going to be all right because we'll already have this stuff down, right? Theoretically. So what we're going to do is, since we can look at the ranges of everything, we're going to look at the ranges of everything. And we're going to just obviously not put anything in range of the lava launcher. Like, we want these two archers right there. Wow, we find a push trap. Okay, I'm thankful. Like, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but it would have been annoying. So that's nice. I feel like we'll start Battlecopter now. We learned our lesson. Remember, you do not want to start the Battlecopter late, or else he's going to be cooking while you're already trying to eat. So you got to make sure that you're starting him at a smart time. Now, okay, wow, they already go for the air bombs. I need to take down this gold mine before I can really get that juice. Yeah, nice. Look at this. And the best part about archers in this scenario is like what? It's going to walk forward, and then it's going to test for traps, right? So we're going to go 1, 2. There's no traps there, and we know there's no traps now. It's not just like I hope there's no traps. We know there's no traps. So the unfortunate part is it looks like Battlecopter is going to take a little extra juice. We'll do Battlecopter ability 3, 4. There goes the Mega Tesla. We still have 2 baby dragons, right? And I feel like, I don't know if I should have put one down yet. Sometimes I just rush and put them all down, trying to cross-tank across the whole map, and I feel like that's very unnecessary. To be honest, I feel like I should have saved both my baby dragons that I had in reserve. But obviously I didn't, can't go back, can't go change that. We use the baby dragon there, so this number 5 goes towards the double cannon. We still have 3 baby dragons overall. Battlecopter is alive. It's a good attack. I feel like I could have swagged 2 baby dragon abilities instead of just the 1. And wow, that's not what you'd like to see. We do still have 2 archers too. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to be honest, could have been better, but we'll work with what we got, all right? So in this second stage that I see, I'm going to bring in 2 cannon carts. Why am I doing that? I have 2 archers to test for a Tesla, and I know 2 cannon carts can take down the whole base with the battle machine. So I'll show you how to do that, right? So we're going to first test for the Tesla right there. There's the Tesla. Start in our first cannon cart, second cannon cart. And then the only goal with this is you want this number 8 cannon cart to take down this crusher and this cannon. And you want the number 7 cannon cart to take down this cannon. That's all you need, and then you'll 6-star without a doubt. 100% of the time it will 6-star. And why is that? That is because the battle machine just gets so much value here. And especially because we have 2 baby dragons, that doesn't hurt either. But let me show you what we're going to do. First things first, what we're going to make sure is that we get number 8 onto the crusher right like that. And now we start our battle machine over here. That way he walks to the camp and then walks all the way in. He's going to... The crusher, because we started the cannon cart on it, should be taken down before the battle machine gets there. And then before the battle machine gets hit or anything, it should be gone. And with his level 3 ability, you start it on the elixir storage. That will take out the double cannon. Watch this. You ready? Crusher goes down like that. Okay, usually it doesn't hit. But luckily we have level 3 battle machine ability. And watch, you ready? Takes down double cannon. And now it's going to take down the mortar. And look, we're fine. You know, like we get this now. There's no way we don't get this. And usually we don't have I usually don't have baby dragons stage 2. I don't usually go against bases with baby dragons. But because we do, we can use this baby dragon number 6 to just quickly take out all the zappies. And look how crushed this is. Absolutely filthy. And that is why I like these strategies, because stage 2, you just crush the base. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the base I currently have, because I just got some shared in chat. And we're posting it in my Discord, baby. If you guys are trying to get... I was just making sure I don't have any like awkward photos, and then I realized all my camera rolls Clash of Clans. Is kind of depressing. But if you are wanting some new base links, I have the largest public collection of base links in my Discord. Okay, so what do we see weak about this base? This is a pretty obscure thing to notice, but like the core here is very like meh, you know? There's not much in the core that's worth dealing with. Like if we go all Pekkas, we got to get down Mega Tesla Roaster, but like the majority of the core are air defenses. There's a lot on the outside too, so Battle Machine should be able to clean up all that. There's just a lot of weakness here, okay? And what I could even do is with a cannon cart and a cannon cart and archers, I could take out double cannon and giant cannon, which is pretty good value just with that. And then we go, you know, I feel like that's pretty good. We're going to try that out, okay? And this might not work. I'll be honest, I haven't used this strategy in a little bit, but I feel like it has a higher chance of working than not working, all right? So we got my biggest concern here is I want to make sure I'm not going to accidentally end up in the range of the lava launcher or the giant cannon, because look, the archer is going to trigger the giant cannon. I think we might have an issue already though. I think look, they're all going to go towards something else. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and deal with the guard post units now. We'll go get some splash damage onto the archer tower too, I guess. Oh, wait, please don't splash my cannon cart. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to move towards the archer tower like that. So this is going to be a little weird and janky, but we're not really in a bad position quite yet. It has a very large possibility to end up in a bad position though. So I think we're going to tank for one archer tower with the battle machine and the other one with a Pekka like that, as you see. And then now I want to try and okay, so that's interesting. I did think that could possibly happen, is that there might be a lot of traps down there, but look, we're taking down the double cannon. Why don't we go now? Boom. Now we send in the giant, and look, that's not the tanking I was looking for, baby. Oh no. Okay. So I do not really feel too scared quite yet, which might be a little silly, but I really don't. What does really suck though is we have this giant here, and the giant is literally tanking for like D's, you know, like nothing at all. But you know, like look, even with that, we are still gonna get through the base here. And what's gonna be okay? Now the giant is doing something useful. All right, like look, now he's tanking for like something. We're gonna use the ability, and we do still swag quite a bit here. Obviously, I would have loved to have my battle machine stay alive, but I'll go, there's one huge mistake I made, and we'll go look at that. But first, why don't we focus on getting stage 2 down? Obviously, we got to bring baby dragons. Anytime you have the battle copter, bring baby dragons. Especially with this much left alive. This is a good amount of an army to have left alive. We just got to know how to play it. So all you're trying to do at this point is say, okay, how do I get down the most air bombs as possible? Firecrackers, sorry. So the first way is a cannon cart right up here on the elixir collector would take down these 2 firecrackers. And secondly, and this is a really good thing to look for, is bomber value, right? A bomber on this gold storage is going to be out of range of anything. It could take down the corner building, and this building, and also the firecracker. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a giant. All right, so why don't we go first start the bomber there, and then we'll go giant right there. That giant just, look, it's testing for traps, and it's making sure we're not gonna accidentally kill a cannon cart. Absolutely goated giant. I love my giants, all right? And then what I might do is use the Pekka to kind of help out my gangsters over here. Like have the Pekka go inside and take something down. But we should be out of range of anything with the bomber. Beautiful. Look, that firecracker is going down without a doubt. That is awesome. That is what I love to see. And we're going to start Battlecopter over here because he'll work on the Crusher without taking any firecracker damage. And then where should I start my... Bomber is still out of range. I don't even know how. He's going to be in range now, but we're going to do... Look, we should have used his ability, but we did manage to find a Tesla, which is absolutely awesome. Uh-oh. Okay, so that was a huge mistake. I forgot my cannon cart was already in range of a cannon, or at least it was nearly in range of one. But as you see, we know the Pekka's ability will retarget defenses. So we use that Pekka ability, retarget those defenses. That way we're not going to take too much damage on our cannon cart. Now, next step is we want to use the baby dragon abilities. Always, always, always baby dragon abilities for the auto outpost. And then now, look, it's over. We have so much left alive still, even with the mistakes. So you know, it's just play smart, you know? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I know might not be explaining it well because I am focusing on a lot. But let's go look at the one mistake I made. We're just going to speed this up until we get to the big mistake. First of all, I guess we didn't really have a great plan because, you know, we did not put our cannon cart in the best spot since it went for the elixir storage instead of going for the archer tower. I mean, not the archer tower, instead of going for the giant cannon. But that was all right because we still got the value we wanted because we just waited. But here we go. We started the giant where there's definitely gonna be a push trap. There's definitely always 1000% gonna be a push trap there. So, you know, the Mega Tesla would not have hit any of our troops as they were walking around anywhere. If we had started the giant, for example, right up here on the gem mine, it would have walked in, tanked the Mega Tesla, which is our biggest op, all right? The Mega Tesla is our biggest issue. We could have tanked the Mega Tesla by attacking the Archer Tower, and the Roaster, we easily take down the Roaster, but because we went with a predictable giant, he got flung back, and he literally did nothing the entire attack, right? Look at that. So there were no other issues. It was just because that giant got no tanking, we lost a lot more than we should have. All right, here we go. I already took this base down, but we're attacking a different version of it. Basically, we use the Pekka like right there, and that Pekka is going to tank for the cannon cart. And look, this cannon cart, we want the cannon cart to take down the Mega Tesla and the double cannon, all this juice, and we're going to get so much value with just the cannon cart because of the Pekka doing God's work over here. And look, it even takes out the Barbarian, which is even bigger. So the next step is, where do we start the battle machine? Well, I'm going to start him all the way from the top here in a second. I think we'll wait just a moment because we want to make sure we're not going to get destroyed by this double cannon. Now that we started it, we should be in a pretty good position. And this battle machine will also help tank for my cannon cart. But look, there goes the Mega Tesla. Mega Tesla is non-existent. And the reason I start the battle machine where I start him is now, look, he's going to attack this laboratory and charge all the way up to his third ability. That's it. Whenever you're using Pekka's battle machine, anything with the battle machine, your biggest goal in life should be to get him to that level 3 ability. Because when you get him to that level 3 ability, money happens, right? You get motion. Things go good for you. That's what you're looking for. That's like should be your biggest goal, is to get that level 3 battle machine ability, because once you get that, like almost without fail, any attack you get the level 3 battle machine ability in, it's gonna 6-star. Or I mean, at least 3-star, you know. Maybe you'll play bad stage 2, but because like, look, the battle machine ability just gets so much value. Now we're gonna use Pekka ability, finish off that roaster. We don't necessarily even need to do that. I just want to keep my battle machine as healthy as possible. And just this one's absolutely crushed. The Pekka is doing a lot of tanking for that battle machine, which is honestly preferable. We use the ability a little bit early, and now we have most of our army surviving. We have 2 Pekkas, Pekka ability, battle machine, bomber. This stage 2 should be a walk in the park. Okay, so what are we going to do this stage 2? This is, I know the stage 2 this is, it's just he's changed it a little bit and made it worse. So I feel like the biggest question with this strategy is, should I use Baby Dragon stage 2 or should I use Battle Machine and a Giant stage 2? So the way I'm going to decide is I'm going to look and see where do I get the most value. So if I use a Pekka at the very top, we could take down this cannon and 2 firecrackers. And a bomber should be able to take out this crusher and 1 firecracker. And yeah, then it should be over. So we're going to go with Baby Dragons just because, I don't know, it's just, I really like the value I get very consistently with Baby Dragons. So we're going to start bomber right there. Here comes the Pekka, and the Pekka is going to tank for the cannon cart and also take down this firecracker, which is just such huge value. That's just like so much value to get with one Pekka. So one negative thing is, look, this bomber is kind of doing a little funny. You know, he's going for the wrong stuff, but he's still going to get down that firecracker, which at the end of the day is my biggest concern. And now we'll start battle copter from the corner. Like, look, we've already taken down 2 firecrackers. We're going to get the 3rd firecracker all the way up there. We still have 2 baby dragons and a Pekka. This is just a really strong attack. And you know what, guys? I'm feeling a little bit vicious today. We're going to take 1 Pekka and put him in there, and he should go take out another firecracker. So with just the troops we had left over from stage 1, we've taken out 4 firecrackers, and now there's 1 air defense left on the whole base to mess with us. That's nothing. That's nothing. Look, here comes a Tesla. I don't care about this guy's Tesla. We're gonna go battle copter to tank for the firecracker. Never mind, but still, baby dragon ability. Everything's gone. And you might think, oh, you could have swagged more. Yeah, I could have. But do you see how safe this attack was? How smart it was? When you're playing in the builder base, your number one goal should be control. You never want the attack to be a maybe. You never want to like be worried if it's gonna work. And I was never worried this whole attack. All right, here we go. M and S. So this is actually the first base I ever used the cannon cart archer strategy on. SB told me how to play it, and I was like, all right, we're gonna give it a shot. So let me show you how you play it. You're trying to take down double cannons, and look, there's just 2 double cannons for free here. Let me show you why. We first use an archer all the way up here, that tests for a Tesla, and then another archer all the way over here is going to take down the buildings in front of the other double cannon. Now we're going to pause the cannon cart, and we're going to let that archer walk forward, right? Because if there's a Tesla, I want my archer to find it, and look, there's a Tesla. I would much rather my archer find that Tesla than my cannon cart, because the archers, I have 4 of them. The cannon carts, I got 1, and I need to make it last. So now look at this archer. It's taking down the gold mine. Now we're going to use the 2 archers to take out the double cannon. And now the cannon cart, as you see, is taking out the double cannon too. We start battle machine from the very, very corner. He's going to charge up so much in that time. And here's where it kind of gets a little interesting, right? We're going to use the bomber. We're going to first put giant there, then we'll go bomber right here. And now I don't know if I tanked. Okay, yep, we tanked for the Mega Tesla with our giant, which is great. And now first Pekka ability splashes 4 different buildings. That, like with Pekka abilities, if I see them going in between 4 buildings like that, I'm going to use their ability, because that just is so much value. Now we already got the Mega Tesla down. And the one unfortunate thing is we lost our bomber. As you guys know, I love my bombers. Stage 2 bombers are goated. You know, they get so much value because they splash on buildings. We'll use Pekka ability right here, stun up the giant cannon. That way we don't take too much damage from it. And now we are going to be getting through the base. So there was a couple of unfortunate things that happened here. I don't really know what actually happened. I just know that we lost the bomber. I don't know how. And we lost a lot of our troops. There were a lot of ground bombs, but even still, we're fine, right? And that's because we know we can get this back in stage 2 with our battle copter and our baby dragons. They're just so strong. Or actually, look, again, every time you see this stage 2, never bring anything else but just another cannon cart and a barbarian, all right? Because watch, we're going to find the Tesla, right? We don't have it up there, okay? Oh no, where's it going to be? We just search in other places. We don't find any Tesla. I don't care. That's the best part. Even if we find no Teslas, all we know is that we need the cannon carts to take down the crusher, and since we're going to get that value, I really could not care less about whether I find the Tesla or not. So we are still going to look for them and take out both the corner buildings with the barbarians, just because it's nice. But now, as I mentioned, you want to take down, there it is, there's a Tesla. We're taking down the crusher, we took down the other cannon, we still have a Pekka, and I would normally put the Pekka all the way up here to take out, because it'll go straight for the wall. But because there's a Tesla and a cannon there, I'm not going to do that. It's just going to take too much damage and it's going to kill the Pekka. So we're going to wait a little bit on the Pekka. My main concern first is getting down this. Oh, wow. Where's that battle machine going? Okay. So this is where you start to not panic, but just recognize you're not in the best situation. We do still get down the double cannon. We started in our Pekka. And then now the Pekka should be able to take down the rest of the base. And then watch this. You ready? Cannon carts are taking the mortar fire. We just move them. We're going to pause and unpause cannon cart number 2. We don't really care. It does not matter. As I told you, it is so hard to fail the second stage. And we just take it down. Even with the little bit of mistakes, I'm not too concerned. There's another 6-star. And here we go. We're up against literally the same exact base, but a different guy. So 2B. All right, we're going to use the same exact strategy. I know it's kind of boring, but look, like I already 6-starred the base. I don't want to risk my trophies just because I'm trying to prove something. So unless something, if we fail this attack, I'll keep it in the video. So if you're seeing this, we fail this. And if we don't fail this attack, then you won't see this at all. So it's not really going to be that big of a deal. So why don't we start cannon cart forward? I thought that would be there. That's all right, though. We do take down the Tesla. That's annoying. That should have been more calculated by me. Okay. Let's play. Battle machine from the corner instead of the normal placement because we don't want to take too much unnecessary damage from that one build. Okay, now we're going to go Pekka to tank for the Archer Tower. Got to make sure we're cross-tanking. Maybe I will leave this in the video even if we don't fail, because this is kind of a good comeback example of what you got to do. Start that there, and then this goes there. That goes up there. Pop. Okay. Battle Machine ability. As you can see, we're focusing just slightly. You know, we obviously want to make sure we're not playing it stupid. And look, that was a really silly. Okay, that's all right. Bomber. Look at the Bomber getting so much value over there now. He might die. Let's go Bomber ability now. Help him out. I want to keep him alive. Okay. And then wait. No. Move. Run. No, we lose the Bomber. Okay. Sorry, I got really quiet during that attack because I was really just not sure how it was going to go. And when I found the bombs up here, I knew there was probably going to be a Tesla, so I probably should have used an Archer to test for the Tesla. But, you know, everything worked out. Now, the stage 2 is going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting how I'm going to attack this now. So, obviously, it would be nice if we had the Bomber. Bomber would be really, really good on this stage, but how do we play it without the Bomber? Because we can't get that back. Okay, I know what I need to do. So we're going to start Candy Cart from this corner all the way there, and we're going to start also Pekka from this corner. There's their Tesla. That's really nice to find. And then another Pekka from right there. And that Pekka, number 4, is kind of just to make sure there's no push traps. Sometimes people hate me and they like to put push traps there. I just want to avoid those if possible. We'll start Battle Copter now. Okay. Pause that. I definitely should have paused that a little earlier. Where does this Pekka want to go? I guess that's fine. Pop that. Then he should go and at least slap that other firecracker a little bit. Really, if I would have preferred for that Pekka to take down this firecracker. That did not work out, obviously, but I feel like we're still pretty fine. Because we do take down this firecracker. That's going to take some damage off the Battlecopter. We're going to use his ability as soon as possible, because the sooner you use his ability, the sooner it's going to recharge. So that's my mindset with that. And he's going to take down that firecracker. So we're fine. This second stage didn't go as I wanted it to, but, you know, that's still all right. We are just going to let the Battlecopter just sit and cook for a little bit, because as long as the Battlecopter is out of range of a firecracker, I don't need to start the baby dragons. The only time you need to start the baby dragons really is when that Battlecopter starts getting hit. You want to make sure we're trying to take down what's hitting him. But because he's kind of just chilling out up there, we're going to start the baby dragons a little bit later than usual. And we do just absolutely crush this base regardless. So we're going to go like that. All right. So this was a really interesting attack because I did get trapped and I did have to make a few adjustments, but you know, we still got it. Okay, so as you see, I found the bombs here, and that when you find bombs, you do not find 3 small bombs and not find a Tesla 90% of the time. So I knew there was probably going to be a Tesla there, but I also knew that I needed 3 archers to take down this double cannon. So I was just kind of like, okay, if we fail, we fail. I'll explain to them, like, don't test for traps, you know? Like, I'm a pro, okay? I'm allowed to not test for traps. You guys aren't allowed to not test for traps until you get better. So here, we find the Tesla, and a lot of people find this and they're like, oh no, and they will, sometimes I do this sometimes. I pause my cannon cart. That's not going to do anything but kill the cannon cart, but I pause it. Or you might throw like a Pekka or a Giant or some archers. A cannon cart can 1v1 a Tesla any day of the week. I know this, so I see that and I let it just 1v1. Because I want to take down this double cannon. But as you see, the push traps there, I should have tested for a push trap. Even if I did test for the push trap though, it wouldn't have changed much. And the second I saw I wasn't going to get down that double cannon, I knew I could not send my battle machine from over here, or else it would take a lot of fire from the double cannon. So immediately I'm like, all right, well, where's the next best place to put it? Usually I want to try and tank for the giant cannon, but if I try to tank for the giant cannon, I would have gotten hit by the archer tower, giant cannon, and guard post. Way too much damage. So I see there's only 2 archer towers down here. That's the next best place. So we put the battle machine there. And so I find the Tesla. So I use the Pekka to tank for this archer tower. Because I told you, the battle machine getting to level 3 ability is the biggest, most important thing ever. So because we are trying to prioritize keeping our battle machine alive, I'm going to try and make sure I'm balancing all the damage among all different troops. So that's why that Pekka just pops down there. And then we're still moving cannon cart as much as possible. And what do we do next? I think we start, yeah, we start the giant up here. Maybe a little bit early on the giant. But the reason I put it there is I wanted to tank for the Mega Tesla. I was kind of hoping it would tank for the double cannon too. What I could have done is put the giant down, then bomber, and then giant ability to like retarget him onto the air bomb. He would have tanked for both these, but I guess he wouldn't have tanked for the giant cannon. So it worked out. And then we put bomber. I put it there so it would open up both these walls, and we put the Pekka over here. That way we take down the giant cannon. Like, we're trying to just play it smart, you know. And because of how we played it, we do actually end up getting this one pretty strongly. I would have loved to keep the bomber alive too, but I would say this was still a pretty good attack, all things considered. Okay, I've not attacked this base before, so the first thing that are really popping out to me is, again, it looks like it has a very weak core. The core of the base is supposed to have a lot of juice in it. All it has here is air defense. So, what I'm thinking here is if I take out this double cannon with a cannon cart. Oh, I know how I attacked this base previously. Well, we're not going to do that. If we take out this double cannon with the cannon cart, we're going to try and take out the double cannon with the cannon cart, use an archer on this laboratory. No, we don't even need to do that. So we can use archers then to take out the roaster. And then we'll start the battle machine up at the top. That way it tanks for the giant cannon. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So first step, yeah, is expect there to be traps. This is why you test for traps, fellas, all right? If you learn nothing else from this video, it's a test for traps. So we go take down that pretty easily. Now we got to take down the clock tower, which is definitely, wow, a little bit of time I did not want to waste. So we're going to use one archer there to A, test for more Teslas, and to B, speed up the process. You know, it's like a multi-use archer. And then now we are good. And look, there's no more Teslas up there. So I'm going to start my battle machine on the builder hall. I've already figured that out. I've already agreed to it. I've already come to terms with it. That's where we're starting the battle machine. And honestly, we can do that right now because he's not going to be in range of this double cannon before we take it out. So there's no point in waiting to take out the double cannon in this scenario because it's not going to be an issue. So we're going to take down the double cannon. We could even probably... Okay, wait, we got to go giant now. The giant's going to get flung by a push trap. I already know it. Yeah. I think we're all right, though. We should be out of range of the Mega Tesla still with that. And then, look, we're going to send in a Pekka to not go into where I wanted it to go. I wanted the Pekka to go in towards that archer tower to take down the double cannon. I just played it poorly, so it obviously did not do that. But we're still looking pretty good. We do have 2 archers left. Now we are going to start taking some damage on the cannon cart. Why don't we use 1 archer on this Tesla? Okay, so this is looking kind of shakier now. And why is it looking shakier? Well, that did not help, obviously. The reason it's looking shakier is I did not get down all this stuff that I wanted to get down. I really wanted my Pekka to go in there for all that, but it just didn't. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We'll go Pekka ability. Okay, wait, do we get this, right? Okay, wow. Okay, we're going to have to really go through this one and explain why this one didn't work because there were quite a few things, but we'll take it, okay? We're going to go to stage 2 with a 1 HP cannon cart, 2 archers, and a 1 HP Pekka. All right. Woo, I don't like this stage 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 1 Tesla here. We can test for our cannon cart, but it still doesn't really give us great value. So let's see, we can start a cannon cart on top of both the crushers. The only reason that would be bad is because we got to deal with the guard post units, which is not fun. But we're going to put an archer right there, and then we're going to go cannon cart right there with a Pekka. And what's that going to do? It's going to take down all those guard post units really nice and easy. And then we also find the Tesla, which is nice too, not complaining. So we find a Tesla, we're going to take down a firecracker. Okay, why don't we start in Battlecopter now? Why am I starting him now? It's because I looked at the base and I realized there's a lot of trash here, and he's not going to get hit by a firecracker for a while. So we're going to start him now, and he's going to go take down everything. The cannon cart should be able to take down at least this Tesla and damage up the firecracker over there before we really get to any of that. And again, we're going to try and use the Battlecopter ability at level 3 a little bit sooner than you usually would. If I can get it onto this reinforcement camp, that would be huge. We're going to go like this, like that, pop, damages up the firecracker. Again, the sooner you use that battlecopter ability, the sooner it's going to recharge. So if you can use it sooner than later, use it sooner than later. There's no reason to hold on to it. In this scenario, why would I hold on to it when I can get way more value out of it earlier? And as I said, we're damaging up this other firecracker, and that's just absolutely beautiful. And by the time we get to it, it's not going to be an issue. So we're going to go baby dragon right there, another baby dragon from the corner. We don't really need to worry about anything. Battlecopter is going to be fine. We should have moved this cannon cart a little bit quicker, but again, we're completely fine. This is completely in my control at this point, and we do get this. So the stage 1 was so shaky. Why don't we go check that out and see why it was so shaky? Because I'm kind of interested in myself how that almost failed. But we're not going to complain. We'll take our dub, and let's just go see. Okay, there's another 6-star. I can't be too upset. So since we started recording, we have had the 1 fail and then all 6 stars since then. With the same strategy too. I love this strategy. It's so strong. It's so overpowered. But why don't we go look at it? So we got beautiful archer value, finding a Tesla and so many bombs. We got quite a good amount of archer value. So I feel like the very first mistake I made here was starting my giant in a place where I told you, you don't want to put it where there's going to be push traps. And where did I put it? But where there was going to be push traps. So look how close the battle machine is to the range of this Mega Tesla. We are lucky, very lucky the battle machine did not get targeted on there. So there was that. But again, the giant does do its job. It does get the tanking. So where did we mess up? If we got the Pekka to go in, take down this archer tower and this double cannon, it would be toasted, absolutely toasted. But because we put the Pekka in and it went for the giant cannon, we're not in a good spot anymore. Everything's going to walk with this direction and get splashed on. So what we should have done is put an archer to take down this army camp. That way the Pekka would just go straight forward. It would have helped me funnel in for it. And then, you know, obviously the cannon cart, I probably shouldn't have just full sent it into a Tesla. And we're very lucky we did not lose that cannon cart there. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, Pekka ability on the archer tower was clutch. Obviously, the archers cleaning up was clutch. And yeah, that was really close. What could possibly happen? No, it's just such a bad idea. It's such a bad idea to use hog gliders ever in your life. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do is this one will be the one I fail. All right. But I've been meaning to try this strategy out. Do not recommend it to any of you guys. But I've been meaning to try it out. We're going to start a battlecopter from up here. Basically, the plan of the strategy is I want to use baby dragons to get down most of the buildings here, and then the hogs just to clean up. It's kind of stupid. There's a top player, though, who uses it, and he uses it so consistently. It makes it look like such a good strategy. And this is actually such a good battlecopter placement because not only is he almost nearly level 3, he's going to go for this archer tower next. So I got to pat myself on the back there. Okay, never mind. Never mind, guys. Sorry. My ego was getting a little bit too inflated there. Definitely not as good as I thought it was. But you know what? We're going to make this work. We're going to go Baby Dragon ability number 3, battlecopter ability there, and then we should get Baby Dragon, take out the Mega Tesla. Okay, so never mind. We're fine. We're goated. We're the best. And look at that. We still have two thingy-majig baby dragons left to use. So we do get down that archer tower. Unfortunately, in order to do that, we do have to lose that baby dragon. But why don't we go use baby dragon up at the very top? Okay, so it's going to go take down this Tesla, which is just mysteriously all the way up there. Do not know who thought to put that there, but good job. It's going to work really well. But at this point, what I'm going to do is like this. And then pop, there goes that. We stun up 2 of the air buildings, and then we're going to just swag the other 2 hog gliders, all right? And I'll explain after the attack in the replay why I chose to use this strategy against this base. I've never tried it before, and I've never seen anyone do it, but I thought it would work. We're going to go get to the stage 2, see what it looks like. I forget what it will be, but it's probably not going to be too hard. So with this strategy, with the hogs left over, what you're trying to do is just take down the base, obviously, but you're trying to take down the crushers, and then you'll be fine. Because as long as you get down those crushers, you're almost guaranteed going to get down the rest of the base with the hogs. I'm trying to figure out how to play this though. Again, I've never tried this strategy really at all, and I've definitely not gotten this far with it. We could go 2 hogs to take down both that. I need to get down this double cannon. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I just would need to play it smart. Start battle machine all the way there, then we'll start in the electrifire wizard now. It should not be in range of anything. Actually, it's gonna be in range of that cannon, isn't it? Oh, thank God. Okay. I was actually so tweaked out about that. All right. That's going to be all right. Now we're going to start in this giant right there. And then we're going to go like, I don't even know what we're going to do. I mean, we have so much working for us right here. We're going to let that electrifire wizard kind of cook for a second. Or actually, not kind of cook. He's just going to get cooked for a moment. And then now we have the battle machine should tank for the double cannon. Beautiful. Why don't we go hopefully take down both the cannons, I guess? I mean, again, I don't really know how to use this strategy, and we're not going to get this. We're not going to 6-star here. Really interesting. I know I could have definitely gotten the 6-star if I switched off of the hogs, but I did not do that. So we do not get the 6-star here. It was very close, but it's just not going to work. What could I have done differently, bro? And there goes our streak, unfortunately. I knew it was probably going to be that attack, but we're just going to do like, what time is it? I've been recording for 50 minutes. I've gotten like 2 fails, so this is like the stupidest thing I've probably ever said, but I was kind of hoping I would get more fails to explain to you guys about, but we got only like 2 fails, and the second one wasn't even like a good fail. It was stage 2, so this base. What I do against this base is a little bit weird. I haven't attacked this base in forever. So the battle copter plus baby dragon should take down 2 double cannons and a roaster. And then after we get that, with just that much, we at this point can just like crush the base with really any troop, but we're going to specifically use Pekkas. Just cut, and we're going to bring in 1 giant too. So this is like the fun attack, right? It's the end of the rainbow. There's a pot of gold. This is my pot of gold. We're just going to be attacking for fun. We know this will probably fail, but we also know that if it doesn't fail, I'm going to have a huge ego boost, and we're all going to sing and be very happy. Happy family. So what do we do here? Baby dragon would be really nice if it would take down that double cannon, or if it draws in the archer. So this is actually, I guess it doesn't really help much. I mean, yeah, we're going to use battlecopter ability on that archer. And then now what do? I mean, like, dude, we get so much value from that. We're going to use 2 Pekkas from both these corners, and I want them to tank for this giant cannon so I can put in my electrofire wizard. Why don't we also start in our... that's annoying. Okay. That's all right, though. We're going to go put electrofire wizard number 1, electrofire wizard number 2. Nice. Okay. First ability there. Wait, okay. I thought we already lost an electrofire wizard. I was about to be like, what? How? Okay. But we do so far have pretty good electrofire wizard value. If I could just finish off this Mega Tesla, that would be stellar, and we do. Oh, but that's not good. We are getting hit by the giant cannon. We're going to switch it to electro mode. Okay, that's pretty heat. Okay, so we don't fail somehow. And yeah, so this was actually a really solid pushing session, all things considered. Like, the only reason I did my most recent fail was because I was trying to do a different strategy I was not confident with for content. Always messing up for content, but overall this felt pretty good. So we do Electrofire Wizard on the gold storage. That's going to take down like everything that you guys can think of. And then another Electrofire Wizard on this Crusher should take down a lot. Like, we get a lot of value. I mean, honestly, like, we could probably bring in more Electrofire Wizards. Why don't we go 2 Electrofire Wizards, Hog Gliders, and a Giant, all right? Let me show you why. First step, there might be a Tesla down here. If there is, we're going to use the Hog Glider on it. And if there isn't, we're in a much better position. Obviously, I would much prefer not to find a Tesla versus finding one. Okay, so now we're starting the Electrofire Wizard on the Crusher. Why don't we start in Battle Machine all the way from that corner over there? You know, it'd be nice to keep alive as much juice as possible, but you know, to be honest, I feel like maybe what the smartest decision here is just start in, okay, you know, that's fine too. Start in that, that's annoying. I did not want to lose that Electrofire Wizard. But look, we take down both the cannons though with the Hog Gliders. That, again, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. We just got to like somehow not fail this, which I feel like we're fine, right? Like look at what we got going. I mean, no, I could still totally see this failing, to be honest. Let's go. Pekka ability to take down the Crusher. That's pretty nice. I mean, I think we get this. Obviously, it's like a pretty troll attack, like we're not really using good troops at all, but it's all part of the plan. Actually, okay, now here comes the content part. All right, are we gonna get this? Is it gonna work? Oh no, it is because Battle Machine ability will take down the cannon. Actually, I don't think Battle Machine ability will take down the cannon. I think it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna go. Oh, you know what? It's fine. All right, so not even close. I really tried to get better fails for you guys. I've recorded for an hour now, and all we got we got a few good trophies. I'll take that. Here's the battle log. All right, pretty good battle log. It started with Dan's a terrible fail, and then we just never looked back. Never looked back. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a long one. I'll see you later.